Hello fellow doll lovers, Barbie Nation here. Welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, thanks again for tuning into another video with me today. My name is Aryan, aka Barbie Nation, and what I do is I collect dolls, I play with dolls, I talk about dolls, and every now and then I give them a cute makeover. So if you're into anything cute, sweet, and petite, definitely subscribe to my channel to get some lovely pastel glitters on your feed. Hello everyone! So yeah, I'm back again, and today I've got something really fun. I actually bought a Hello Kitty doll, and she is the Hello Kitty Barbie from 2008. Only
she has a little bit of an issue.
Yeah. I knew this when I got her. She was really cheap. I was able to get her for 30 euros, which is
out of this world
for this doll, because she is really, she's actually quite high priced if she's in a good condition. In the case of, you know, doll restoration, rerouting, repainting, I'm very much a
noob at this point.
I'm good at styling and do cute looks on dolls, but actual making over a doll with
rerouting, repainting,
I don't know what I have. There's no, yeah,
zero skills there. So
let me show you. She has kind of like the Yellowhead disease, or I don't know how people call this, but decay disease, or, you know.
Yeah.
As you could see, she is in good condition, her body and her clothes, thankfully, but her head, yeah. There could be two things. Either she got way too much sunlight exposure, or because of some sort of heat in storage or whatever, her plastic started to decay, or it might be the glue inside her head. That's also an option. I posted her on my Instagram and asked you guys how I could be able to fix this. Most of you said that this was either because of sunlight exposure, or it's the glue inside her head that is starting to decay or to come out. Usually they also use two types of different kind of plastics for the body and for the head. Usually the head is a bit of a softer vinyl that they use. Usually it also occurs when there's no like ventilation for the doll, but I do notice that there are two holes in these corners, so she has ventilation. So I'm thinking that this is due to heat and sunlight exposure. You have to be, yeah, you're gonna have to take the doll out of the box, because in box you can, because it really has to be dunked in water and yeah, it has to be left in that water for quite some time. So yeah, if you have dolls that have this and they're still boxed, I'm afraid you're gonna have to get over the fact that you're gonna have to debox them. So that is what we're gonna do with her. We're gonna take her out of the box, and we're gonna try if we can give her a second best life in my collection, because I am
so happy
with her and I wanted her for the longest time in my collection. So yeah, so the oxidized material that I'm using is a yeah, I don't know how it's called in your country, but you just make sure that usually it's called like a stain remover, and it's really like, you know, for the hardcore stains to remove on your clothing, and it has all kinds of bleachers in there.
That.
Or the dental tablet, which is also a method. You can use the dental tablet and you can put it in water and dunk the head in, leave it there for 4 days, and This is an especially effective method for mod dolls and the more vintage Barbie dolls. I saw someone use this on a vintage mod doll, and it actually worked really well, and the head completely de-yellowed. So that's a great tip to keep in mind. So the oxygen-based cleaner is actually good for a couple of things, because if it's also very sticky, it can help remove the stickiness of the head. Yeah, because the stickiness is probably due to the glue that's decaying, or I don't know what kind of, I'm not a chemist.
Is it called a chemist?
I'm not a scientist over here, so I don't know how all these chemicals work, but I know it helps. If you go secondhand or thrift shopping for dolls and they have this condition, it is possible to treat it. So don't immediately dismiss a doll if you see it there and it's only $2 or €2 and you're thinking like,
oh no, she has a Hello Head. I can never be able to get her like in a pretty state.
Yes, you can.
The videos that I saw and the things I read, it can be done. So that's why I really wanted to try it myself and see if it can be done. I'm really excited to show you guys if any of these methods will work. And if it works, I'll be the happiest kid in town, let me tell you, because I have been dying over this Hello Kitty doll. I love her Steffi face mold. I just love this Hello Kitty aesthetic so much. So I can't wait to give this girl a second best life in my collection. So let's stop the chatting. I am so freaking happy how she turned out. And I just can't believe that it was so easy actually, because I didn't even have to use Plan B, the dental tablets, and just 2 days in oxygen-based cleaner was the trick. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but it's not exactly back to the skin tone that she had, but it's definitely a much bigger improvement. I was also actually kind of worried, like, is it gonna damage the makeup? Was it gonna damage the hair? Because it has all kinds of bleachers in the substance. So, well, that didn't happen. Her makeup stayed on very nicely. Even the glitters on her eyelids stayed on very nice. And yeah, and I love the way the curls turned out in her hair. I didn't know I had that in me, so finally I was able to get those curls right. So I'm getting somewhere with my skills. So like I said, the Plan B was totally not necessary. So yeah, I guess you could do both maybe, but I think the amount of how much more it will return to its original skin tone will be just so little that I would say it's not worth the effort. Oxygen-based cleaner for all your Yellowhead diseased dolls.
Wait.
It sounded like I said
Deceased.
but I meant Yellowhead diseased. Or maybe it's better if I say Yellowhead disease doll heads. Yeah. Yeah, and what I could have done, of course, maybe you are wondering about that, because, you know, I am also a box collector. I could have deboxed her and maybe reboxed her if I did it really gently with the box and all, but to be honest, I didn't really like her in that boxed position that much. She's not so cutely packaged as I would say my Melody doll, because her color scheme are a bit harsh compared to my pastel tones. So I'm fine with her in this deboxed state. But the box she was easy to debox. So you could debox the doll, restore it, or fix the Yellowhead situation and rebox it. That is also an option. So I did use the baby powder for the glue in her head that was still just minorly there. So it was really like a finishing touch. And it really is a good tip if you have dolls that have really gluey or gooey hair. Baby powder, leave it in for a day, wash it out, and her hair and her scalp are as good as new. So I hope you liked today's video, and yeah, I'm really happy how it turned out and that it actually worked, so I could show you guys how to do this. And Hello Kitty girl, welcome to my pastel collection. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified by any new videos that I will upload in the future. You can also follow me on Instagram at BarbieNation. That's usually where I post all of my updates and other fun content. And until the next video, mwah, big kisses from me, and I love you all.